Hey everybody. So I have been very busy with work and I feel like it's just getting busier as the days get closer to like the holidays and stuff, and I haven't had like a good set time to actually sit and like record my diary entry. Um so I apologize. I'm gonna do my best to be better about that just so I can be more consistent with that. I also have to find a good time to record my first podcast episode. So I'm having to sorry, it's late and I'm just wanting to record and kind of talk about like where I am at in my head and where my feelings are at as of today. Um, but yeah, so I'm doing my best to just fit everything into my schedule, but it's still a little hectic just because there are things that kind of like happen without like me being prepared for it, and I'm doing my best to not freak out about it because it's out of my control. So I'm doing my best with that. But wow, entry number 15. I don't know why that feels like surreal to me, but it does. I think because, like, in all honesty, I didn't expect to continue recording these entries. I thought I was gonna do what I always do and start a project and not finish it, which frustrates the crap out of me because I don't ever like to like give up on things or not finish things, if that makes sense. And so I'm really proud of me being consistent with this, and hopefully, with my podcast I'm gonna be very consistent, and I'm super excited to record. I'm telling you, just with work and like having time to like fit in for my family and my friends, and on top of that, time for myself to be able to relax and do some self-care, and on top of that, being an adult and running errands and doing therapy, and it's just a lot that I am having to like now fit into a legit calendar that I have up on my wall. And like I feel so bad sometimes because people will like text me and be like, hey, like, are you free on this day? Like, do you want to hang out? And my first response, like for the past month and a half now, has been, sure, let me check my calendar. And I don't hate, but I just like saying that because I'm like, I don't want people thinking that I'm being like pretentious, or that I'm like being like, oh, let me check my calendar because I gotta see if I can fit you in. Like, no, that's not what I mean by that. But that's just like how my mind works, and I feel so bad like saying that as a response to people, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, please don't take that the wrong way. And if you do, that's out of my control, so I can't really control that. But yeah, so I feel really bad whenever like I respond with that answer. But it's true because I legit am doing my best to stay structured and organized like throughout the week and the month, because I have my whole month planned out. So it's a lot, and Christopher is burning out at times, and I need a day to just like rest and re-energize and just recharge myself. But it's been really good since the past two entries. I'm still having moments of, in a way, I guess you can describe it, or you can describe it as doubt. Like, sometimes I doubt myself and I'm like, can I continue with what I'm trying to do, or can I commit to what it is that I'm pushing myself to want to do? And that involves with the no contact thing, and which is a little hard because it's kind of like there is contact but there isn't, and I'm doing my best to not give in to the contact, and it's just it's hard, and it's not something that you can just easily be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna quit cold turkey. No, like, and if you do, that's great for you, but I am someone that can't, like, ew, sorry. Ew, I had a hair in my mouth. Don't know how the heck it got there, but okay. Um, mm, not obviously editing that out, so if you guys see that, I apologize. You know, um, but yeah, it's hard doing like the no contact thing, especially because things aren't like on bad terms, if that makes sense. It's not like we hate each other or anything. It's just we're living our own lives, and I'm doing my best to focus on mine and, do mine. It's not like I'm completely cold though, and like if you've seen the other video entries, like you can tell Christopher still cares and Christopher still has his feelings, and that's not gonna go away. It's still gonna be there years from now, but so I'm doing my best to heal and focus and, not contact him or speak to him in general, which is hard, but I'm doing the best I can for myself, because I feel like that benefits me, because I'm not as like anxious or in my head or, so what is the word, fidgety, like waiting to see if like I'm going to be responded to, or like wait to see if like there's something about me. And it's just, it sucks because it took so long for me to be like, why should that matter? Like, that should not be my main focus. That should not be something that I'm thinking about throughout the day consistently. And obviously it's taken me a lot to learn that, but now that I'm at that point, I'm like, no, like I hope you're doing well, and I love you and I care about you, but like I got things to do. Like, you can sit in my head if you want to, but I'm still going to go about my day. And I think the moment that I had like that really bad, it's not bad, but that very like rough moment where you guys saw me basically stopping the video after a while because I just couldn't speak anymore. I feel like since that moment, I have kind of shifted my whole perspective of not staying in that headspace anymore. Like, I feel like I've done a lot to get past that point, but I feel like I've never fully gotten past it. And now that I feel like I am past it, there's like a sense of relief, and it, in all honesty, it feels good. It doesn't mean I care about him any less. It doesn't mean I hate him. It doesn't mean that, like, obviously I'm not moving on yet, in the sense that like I'm gonna date other people or like meet other people. It just means that I'm letting go for my own sake and for my own mental and emotional well-being, because I'm healing and I want to be able to continue growing into this better progressive person that I'm becoming. And it was kind of like, I want to say 2 days after that, I had a moment of like essentially being slapped in the face. And I say it's my sign from God, because I'm like, I feel like God was at a point where he was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to slap you to wake you up so you can open your eyes and be like, what the heck am I doing? And I did. And I woke, like, my eyes were open, and I'm like, excuse me. I had a moment where I'm just like, what am I doing? Like, why am I beating myself up about this? Why am I wasting so much time and energy on something that obviously has been done and ended a long time ago. Like, this is no, like, dig at him or, like, me, like, attacking him or saying he's a bad person or anything like that. This is just me saying, like, he's living his life, and this is exactly what Christopher should be doing and what Christopher should be focusing and working towards, rather than sitting here hoping and having faith in something that sadly isn't possible right now. And that's what that moment was for me. And I just, now whenever I feel like I'm starting to get sad, I will allow myself to feel it, but I'm also like, okay, yeah, we're sad. Like, we can acknowledge that. Like, we're sad. You know, that was a huge, I I want to say a huge growing pain for me, because obviously it's someone that I care about, that was very important to me, and someone that I was building a future with. But at the same time, I'm like, I need to live my life. I need to continue living my life and continue, giving energy into things and people that are obviously wanting me in their life, or wanting to be in my life, or add into my life for that matter. And I just, not that he's not wanting to add into it, or that he's wanting to not be in my life, but at this present moment, he is focusing on him and his career, and doing whatever he wants to do, and I wish him the best. But it's at a point now where I need to continue focusing on me. Like, the progress that I've been making has been great, but I also want to continue, and I want to make more progress and bigger progress. And it's just, I wish I could just, like, give you guys, like, a ticket into my mind to fully see what I'm doing my best to explain. But it's just, there's times where I don't know how to, like, word exactly what it is that's in my head in this moment in time. All I can say is, ever since that moment of me feeling like I had relief and like I was fully letting go, I haven't been thinking about him much, and I haven't been, sitting here for a good hour or two wondering, what is he doing? What is he thinking about? Who's he talking to? Like, is he thinking about me? Is he wondering about what I'm doing or how I'm feeling? Like, no, I've thought about him, and when I do, it's moments of me remembering, like, good things or sometimes bad things, but it's a passing moment in general, rather than me having a thought where I sit there and dwell on it. And it feels great. It feels very weightless, if that makes sense. It doesn't feel like it's weighing on me so much like it used to. Like, it'll pop in my head, I'll smile or laugh, because there's moments of laughter and happiness or sadness, and after that moment is fleeting, I'm just like, okay, that was a great memory. Now let's continue whatever the heck we're doing. And we go about our day. And that in itself makes me so happy, because yes, I still struggle. Yes, I'm still in my head about things, and I still get very anxious about things, but it's not controlling my life as much as I feel like it used to. It doesn't have weight on me. I feel like now I'm learning to not have expectations, or, give hope into something that obviously isn't benefiting me. And it's just, now I feel like I'm just rambling and going on a tangent. I'm sorry. But the main point of what I was trying to say is just, I'm getting to a good place, and that in itself makes me so happy. And I'm probably gonna have more days later on where I'm sad and hurt, but that's a part of healing, and that's also a part of struggling. And I'm no longer feeling bad about it. I'm no longer feeling ashamed about it, because I'm human, and that's just me feeling things. And I really do not care anymore if him or anybody is like, why are you acting like that, or why are you feeling like that? Because I'm a person and I feel things. And if you don't like seeing me feel things, then you don't have to see it, or you don't have to listen to me, or overall be there for me. Actually, like, I don't care. I am gonna feel what I feel, and that's just it. Sorry. um but I am feeling good lately, and you know, healing is not a linear thing, and there's gonna be days where I'm like this and I feel really good, and then there's gonna be days like the other video where I was a big ball of tears. um and that's okay too. But in this moment, I'm enjoying and relishing in this happiness that I'm starting to feel, and that's a sign to me that I am finally letting go, and I'm finally getting to a point where I'm learning to love myself again, and really healing and sitting with my thoughts and things that I want to work through, and trauma that I need to heal from in order to be this healthy, progressive, grown person that I want to be able to be for somebody, and be a whole complete person, and be a healed person, and be an emotionally matured person, and being able to communicate and open. And I'm just looking forward to what my future holds, and I'm gonna do my best to no longer expect things from people or places or things, or just in life in general. And I'm excited to see where my life takes me. And I have all these new exciting opportunities that are happening for me, and I'm looking forward for my life. Looking forward for my life. Yeah. I'm sorry. I was like, am I texting right now? Am I trying to autocorrect my sentence? Oh, okay. It's late. That's how you know it's time for Christopher to sign off. But I honestly appreciate and love your guys' support, and the people that have been watching and commenting on my videos, like Olivia. I'm sorry to put you on blast, but I honestly appreciate the feedback you give me in the comments, and appreciate your advice that you give sometimes. And it's just something that I feel like I've been applying to certain things, and I want you to continue, please. Don't get embarrassed that I said your name out loud. I'm sorry. But no, honestly, I love it, and I love that I'm reaching people and speaking to people through a screen. Like, that in itself just makes me so happy. um wow. And then I got happy too, because I noticed my subscriber numbers are going up. Not that I'm not being humble about it, because I'm super humble about it, but just the fact that every week or every other week I'll see the subscriber number go up, that makes me really happy, because I'm like, people are actually enjoying these, not I mean, I guess you can say enjoying, but people are actually investing time and watching these entries, and I'm just like, that makes me happy, because the whole point is to get this connected to people that are invested in wanting to grow, and wanting to see what it's like when you're struggling and having to go through that to grow. And it's just, oh, sorry, I'm going on a tangent again, but yeah, I'm grateful and thankful, and I'm super appreciative of the people who are subscribing and watching and commenting and liking, and just, oh, it makes me so happy. um uh okay. I gotta go now, but because I'm tired and I still have to wash my face and get myself ready for bed. But thank you guys so much. I love you all so much. Wow, diary entry number 15. That's exciting and nerve-wracking, and it's crazy because hopefully in a month or two I get to look back and be like, wow, now I'm on like 30 or like 55 or whatever number it is past 15. Like, that's just so exciting to me. But here's to the good days and the bad days and the days where I'm probably just gonna sit here and cry and vent to you guys. But I love you guys so much, and I'm very appreciative and grateful, and I will see you guys in the next entry. So, bye.